SCP-3019 is called the Gardener or the Soylent Nurse. Soylent is that just like superfood drink that was trending for a while now. I had some friends on YouTube that actually was doing sponsorships for it and stuff, and I had mixed I've heard mixed reports on how it tasted. One of my good friends said it was disgusting and they never drink something like that again, but I don't know. Guys, this seems pretty funny for an SCP, but we're gonna react to it today. This one is by The Rubber. Make sure to subscribe to them. Subscribe to me if you like reaction videos, and let's get into this one.
Viewer discretion is advised. The mist of the chilly night engulfed the nursery grounds.
Okay.
It was dark, but the illumination at the nursery kept Emily going. She had to complete her task flawlessly this time, or else she would lose her job.
Oh no.
As Emily carried the freshly repotted plants from one table to another, a loud bang shocked her since she was all alone. It's probably a squirrel again, she comforted herself.
A loud squirrel bang?
Emily slowly settled the pots on the table. Suddenly, she felt the presence of someone behind her, and a strong scent of flowers beset her. She tried to move, but her movement was hindered, and she felt something lingering around her boots. It was a rope of vines, slowly moving and wrapping loops around her body, imbibing her with all its might. She started screaming, but with each scream, the vines squeezed her tighter and tighter, to the point of asphyxiation. The nursery was shaken up by the piercing screams of Emily Taylor, and this would be the last of what will ever be heard of her. Hello everybody, I'm The Rubber.
Hey Rubber.
Today we bring you a SCP Foundation
So this thing isn't friendly?
Object, SCP-3019. SCP-3019, also known as the Soylent Nursery, is a property owned by a nursery located in the outskirts of an undisclosed location in Australia. It primarily composed of the following areas: production areas for the propagation of plants, warehouse housing industrial potting machinery, a loading area, a green waste disposal area, chemical engineering building,
this is a heck
and
of a
an
nursery,
office
man.
building.
Dang.
After the mysterious disappearance of 84 employees, which footage showed them being dragged away by the anomalous vines and never to be seen again,
nursery.
the nursery caught the attention of the Foundation. The area was immediately acquired.
Of course.
And Site 919 was promptly established in close proximity to oversee the nursery for any possible anomalies.
All right.
No abnormality within the site was found throughout the day. However, shortly after sunset, the team observed the appearance of a humanoid entity, henceforth designated as SCP-3019-A.
So
its forearms appear to be extended via wooden growths. Its severely scarred face is capable of peeling back into 6 petal-shaped flaps via embedded vines emerging from the eye sockets, nasal passages, and mouth of the skull.
I'd
With
sound
its
like that too if I
hideously
had vines
covered
coming out my
in
nose.
green-tailing plants, it displayed extensive knowledge of horticulture. It had also proven capable of lifting weights in excess of 600 kilograms through the use of muscles reinforced with plant cells.
That's pretty
strong. After observing the entity, the team sent a D-Class personnel to find out how 3019-A would respond to intruders.
Poor thing.
Even though he was careful and slow with his movement, as soon as he stepped on the threshold of the site, 3019-A became alarmed and hostile. It then moved towards him by the most direct path possible without disturbing the plants, and bludgeoned him to death with agricultural tools. It then relocated the body to the potting area of the nursery, where the D-Class was constricted and eventually crushed by vine-like growths before feeding them into mulching units.
Oh my
the remains were converted into blood and bone fertilizer to be applied to the plants. No other anomalies were detected until an ill-fated evening, when the sunset brought the unfortunate horrors into the light. With 3 months of no workers working to take care of the plants, the nursery's outlook was tarnished.
Of course.
The plants were withered and ruined, which angered and distressed 3019-A, resulting in a horrifying array of events. On the 9th of January, at around 9 p.m., 3019-A appeared distressed. It breached the perimeter of Site 919. 8 Foundation agents retreated into the nearby woods after trying to neutralize 3019-A, which resulted in distressing it even more, to the point that it attempted to incapacitate the agents. In doing so, contact between the agents and Foundation was broken, and thus 3019-A's location was lost for 43 minutes. After receiving reports of possible sightings of 3019-A in a nearby town, MTF Theta 4 was dispatched to intercept it.
Right.
Later, 3019-A was cited to have re-entered the nursery, but it was not alone. It was dragging 19 civilians and Foundation personnel restrained in a mass of vines.
Dang!
Okay, get ready to take the shot. Wait, hold your fire. Some of the victims broke free, but were stabbed in their bodies by 3019-A's growths and injected with an unknown substance. The same vines that were restraining the captives started to grow rapidly from their wounds and orifices. It then transported 6 of the captives alive into 3019's office facility.
Man, that seems horrible.
All right, we gotta get in there. Move in. They gained access to the nursery by removing a section of the wall, since the doors and windows could not be opened. To their surprise, the building seemed to be warping its angles like a series of illusions.
Weird.
Every time they tried to follow the stairs, trying to reach the office, they would end up with the same wall standing right in front of them. When the illusion began to get worse, the team retreated.
It's like a reality bending deal?
When the task force was finally able to access the office building basement the next day, no trail or evidence of any victim was found. The fact that 84 people vanished into thin air as they never existed was disconcerting for the Foundation.
They got mulched,
At 9 p.m. the same day, 6 humanoid entities emerged from the building and began caring for the plants in the same manner as 3019-A. These entities resembled human beings with their skin replaced by flowering plants and soil. The roots were structured and integrated into the bodies, similar to that of veins, resulting in apparent brain death. MTF Theta 4 then successfully captured the specimens. However, upon removal from the nursery grounds, they began to deteriorate rapidly. Fortunately, researchers have managed to extract their DNA and had confirmed that they were composed of the victims of 3019-A. 5 days passed, and the Foundation discovered a horrifying truth. The sources of the unknown flowering plants growing within 3019, which displayed human traits including skin, rudimentary nervous systems, and eyes, were actually from the missing employees. A year later, a drone sent to film the nursery after sunset revealed something sinister about the identity of 3019-A. The feed showed a tattoo of an oak tree with elaborate roots turning the flowers on 3019-A's left bicep. This closely matched the tattoo on the left bicep of Emily Taylor. Another raid on the nursery grounds was conducted, and Emily's possessions were then investigated.
So the anomaly is the nursery itself.
Miss Taylor,
and converted
over the past 30 years, I have striven to make this into the most successful business possible. We are a hardworking team here, and with that hard work comes the benefits of profit and promotion through our ranks. And as such, we very much value hard workers. You are not a hard worker. Every time I visit the dispatch area, I see you working slowly, sloppily, and spending most of your time socializing with your coworkers. Despite multiple warnings, you remain a problem for me and the team at the nursery, and we are sick of it. You have had your second, third, and final warnings, and now it is time to suffer the consequences. Enclosed in this envelope is a little something I made to improve your work performance. Perhaps this experience will finally teach you the meaning of hard work and respect for your employers. We look forward to working with you for many, many years to come. Sincerely yours, Eric. The content of the letter sent chills down his spine. My God. Jackson, take this letter to the boys in the bureau. They need to see this.
What the heck?
We need to find this Eric guy. Just then, he noticed something inside the envelope. Wait. Don't touch it. I'll take this. Subsequent investigations showed trace elements of soil and unknown spores in the letter. Despite ongoing search efforts, the current whereabouts of Mr. Eric remained unknown. So Mr.
Eric put some anomalous stuff,
remember to
like
check
some
out
dirt, into that envelope and converted her. That's how A happened. That's how the SCP-3019-A formed. And then it went on from there. Kind of neat, man. Kind of neat. I like this one a lot, guys. Hey, make sure to subscribe to the Rubber. Subscribe to me if you like reaction videos too. Thanks so much for watching. As always, it's Zueljin signing off. We'll see you next time.